Well, I know you've likely heard this before, but really it's the way that you are being, right? It's your mindset that really manifests or really brings forth your personal reality. Joe Dispenza actually had this saying of your personality creates your personal reality. What's up, everyone? It's Forrest here with Gaussian Forest, and in today's video, I'd like to share with you on really how your mindset, the way you see yourself, the way you see the world, and the people within your space, right? Your circle of people really creates your reality. And it's important to realize that many of you may know that life as we know it is so far deeper, so much more to the atom itself, that within the atom is 99.9999999% of empty space, meaning that there's a lot that we just simply don't know. We can't physically see thoughts. However, a byproduct of a thought results in an emotion and a feeling, and then correlates to a behavior, to an action, so that we actually know, based upon how we feel from our daily life experience, from moment to moment, that our thoughts are actually influencing how we feel. And when you take inventory on how you feel, that then leads to an action. So think about your whole life for a moment. Likely you've thought the same thoughts, felt the same feelings, and performed the same actions throughout the entirety of your life. And if you consider the opportunities, the situations that showed up for you has been congruent to the way you've always thought, felt, and the actions that you took. This is just simply the process to which that the unmanifested becomes manifested. That's another way to look at it. Because everything has its energetic signature. Everything is energy. You know, science is really caught up in that regard to knowing that, yeah, in fact, everything that you view in your world is only a dense, crude manifestation of an energy vibrating at a certain frequency. And it's different for every single thing, but in consideration of our mindset, you can also say your identity, your subconscious, really the way you view yourself as an individual, and the way you view your reality in relationship with yourself becomes your actual reality. Another powerful way to look at this is your own personal script, the script model of the universe. And you are simply the microcosm of the grand scheme of it all, of the macrocosm. So the thoughts that you think, the feelings and emotions that you feel, lead you to certain outcomes. So you can begin to see the importance to reshape, your own internal world, to then reflect the external, to reflect your internal universe. There's a lot of people that go about this sort of backwards. They'll first take an action, but they'll soon realize that the action that they're taking, they're automatically met with a ton of resistance. But why are we met with resistance? Why are we met with subconscious patterns and blocks that prevent us from moving forward to choose a different outcome? That's because the internal programming, the system that we currently have, is not in alignment, conjunction with that which you want to bring forth in your life. So it's absolutely necessary, it's essential to gain mastery over our own particular mindset, the subconscious mind, even the unconscious mind. I think it was Carl Jung that really brought that to light, which was the conscious mind, the subconscious mind, the unconscious mind, and the collective unconscious mind. So there's many layers to reality and the way it influences our own particular life. So we've got to become so clear. So clarity is, I've spoke about clarity so many times, but so often we want to have a different situation in our life, but without having immense clarity on, but what do we want instead of what we're currently receiving? And without making this fundamental change in thinking, there's really no action, right? There's no way you can actually take the steps forward to a different life experience, to a different mirror, right? If you consider a mirror, it's going to reflect back your own personal reflection. But in order to change the reflection, you've got to change the image that's presented to the mirror. And this is 100% exactly incongruent when it comes to making your own personal shifts in your own life. So the influence on the subconscious mind is absolutely key. Becoming and the ways to really take advantage of this is at the moments right before you wake up. So right when you wake up, when your brain waves are kind of changing from a theta going into an alpha to a beta. So you want to take advantage of that theta state. And then exact same way at night. So right as you're falling asleep. And visualization can be essential, can be so powerful to influence your own self-concept, your identity, because that is the reflection that your external world is presenting you. So begin to observe your own mindset, your ways of thinking, because they are likely redundant, regurgitated from the day before, and likely negative. And in order to change the outcome, you've got to change the way you think about yourself and the way you think about the world. So with that all being said, we really truly hope you enjoyed today's video. This is just a kind of an introduction to observation. You want to observe your own personal self-concept, because the way you see yourself, the world will oftentimes just reflect that back to you. And this is a hard pill for a lot of people to swallow, because unfortunately people are in a lower vibrational state of being, and they're just reacting to life rather than responding. So we truly hope you enjoyed this video. Also, what we'd like for you to do is also comment below. Let us know what you thought about today's video, if you gained value from it. What sort of videos you'd like to see in the future as well, related to these subjects of ancient wisdom, spirituality, health, and well-being. And we'll consider those as well. With that being said, speak soon.